A massive change for emergency and fire scenes in your neighborhood now. Baltimore City Council cracking down on who is allowed in. Welcome to the news at 11, everyone. I'm Rick Ritter. The whole goal of this is to make those scenes a lot safer for you now, allowing emergency responders to set up a perimeter and prohibit anyone from coming in, and that includes restoration crews. WJZ is live at 11 o'clock tonight. Tara Lynch on your corner in Hamden. And Tara, you spoke with a victim who lost his home in the Keswick Road fire, and that's how this all started.
Yeah, Rick, this really stemmed from the two fires that have happened on Keswick Road, one in May of this year, one in October of last year. I spoke with the victim who says that he felt those restoration companies were being predatory, saying they were trying to solicit his business while his home was still on fire. He hopes this bill protects other victims who are dealing with a crisis.
This bill is approved.
The Baltimore City Council is trying to crack down on emergency scenes, not only to make them safer, but to protect victims. Councilwoman Odette Ramos led the bill, which prohibits unauthorized people from entering an emergency scene, like a fire. This is a similar protection already in place for crime scenes, keeping first responders safe and protecting victims from solicitation. Ramos says the bill was inspired by the Keswick community, who was hit again by a devastating fire in May.
I think that people do not like being approached in a predatory and harassing way, particularly when they're going through a crisis.
You are literally at your worst moment in your life, and you're trying to think, and just exist.
Jeremy Olson knows what it's like to have his life change in an instant. His home caught on fire in October of last year, the same fire on Keswick Road which killed a married couple and displaced dozens of neighbors.
While my house was on fire still, while my family was laying or sitting on the ground, I remember a gentleman was foisting a card in my wife's face saying, "We can board your house up."
Olson says he ended up working with a restoration company to board up his home, but in the aftermath, it was broken into by thieves. He says he doesn't want another person to deal with a situation like this.
This bill is not a direct attack against your company and your service. I think it's more of a buffer. If this bill can save anybody the trauma that I went through with these predatory companies, that means the world to me.
This bill now goes to Mayor Brandon Scott's desk for his final approval. Platinum Emergency Services, that's a local restoration company here in the Baltimore area, was at tonight's meeting, but they refused to speak with WJZ. Meanwhile, coming up in the legislative session in 2026, Councilwoman Odette Ramos tells me she believes the General Assembly is going to take up a similar issue to the one Baltimore City just handled tonight. For now, reporting live on your corner in Hamden, Tara Lynch, WJZ.
It is something many have been complaining about for years. Tara, thank you.